Can you smell what the flock is cooking? Flock up or flock off. Not you stick around because it's about to go down. You know, flock with the most energetic entity here in the Eagleverse, here on a Maniac Monday during free agency frenzy. And I left my flocking notes. I'm tripping over here. Listen, we could freestyle this, whatever. There's all kinds of things going on. We know what the ongoing's going on is right now. So what we got from our flock docs today? What's in our prescription? What are we dishing on this edition? What we got for y'all, man? We're getting into this free agency frenzy, of course, man. Mel, Will, Sweaty, other guys out there that we trying to snatch up as far as the defensive end goes. Gotti, Jordan, Saquon, dude, I don't even know. I don't have my stuff. I'm tripping right now. I feel like I don't have my support animal right now, dog. I am losing my mind. But before we get into any of that, man, let's get the Nets keeping out of the way. Please like and subscribe. If you bought that Fly Eagles Fly, drop a comment in that box. If you're flying with the birthday flock, even if you're not, do remember, join that Maniac thing. Note again, you hit that bell, you get a bang whenever I'm on this YouTube thing. And I got that on my thing. Pause. Whoa. Looking at these free agency things right now, dogs. But while that's the Maniac thing, let's keep the main thing the main thing. Hope this video finds you in good vibes. Fly will fly skies. If you're not there, hope this helps you get there because we about to go there. Oh, yeah. Let's get straight into it, man. Free agency. The other things that's going on in the past few days. No, free agency. So we're going to have to say bye to a lot of guys, man. And the NFL is going crazy right now. I kind of had a feeling. I mean, you know, looking forward to this day, OD, like, yo, Monday, free agency, but you had a sneaky suspicion, being that Howie did a lot of things through his additions. No additions, really. Addition by solidification, if there's anything that we could call it, right? Keeping it in-house, taking care of family business first, extending guys like Bond and Saquon, you know, keeping us in that media cycle, keeping us in the news, yada, yada, talking about us because we're like, yeah, we probably ain't doing nothing Monday, dogs. Ain't nothing going down. Because, I mean, that's how it seems it's going down right now. A lot of our guys, not a lot of our guys, two main guys from that defense last season are on to different things. Initially, we thought that Will was said. I saw my homeboy at not Fanatics, at the Lit store. I know homie is Eagles fans, like, you know what I'm saying, and Carlson never really formally introduced, and still didn't formally introduce today, but told him about the Eagle Maniac channel. Regardless of what, you know, through passing, I've seen him, he's always rocking Eagles gear. I'm like, rocking Eagle, yeah, you know, a little go birds hand there. Today we really got into it. So when I went into the store, homie was like, yeah, Will to the Panthers. I'm like, damn, those Carolina copycats. I want to do what we're doing. Last year, we see them building through the trenches. They're doing it with the offensive line. I believe they're the ones that, you know, kind of set the bar as far as the offensive line guard goes, offensive guards go. I believe they paid their boy top of the line money, set a new bar. And then this year, they were going to snatch up Will. I was like, look at them building through the trenches. How about that? Look at the Panthers acting like they know what they're doing. They might be on to something. No, because a few hours later, you see that Will is headed to the New England Pats, the Patriots, the Patriots. Yeah, all kinds of things. Regardless of what, he ended up with the Pats with Vrabel, and Vrabel's up there. He's doing his thing, man. I believe he snatched up another Eagle, someone that he had. Whatever case, it's not about them. It's about us right now because they not like us. Yo, yeah, Super Bowl things, man. They ain't doing it. They ain't got chains. At least not this year. Regardless of what, you see Will is headed up there to the Patriots. Then a few hours later, we see that Josh Sweat is headed over there. Oh, yeah, the big bag. Will got the bag, I believe, 6'3", guaranteed, $104 million, $106 million over 4 years. Yeah. Big things are going on over there. I don't believe the Eagles could or would match that right now because, I mean, and this is what happens during this time of the season. I'm really not trying to poo-poo anybody. Me and the homie at the store, at the Lit store, was talking how, like, love Will, bro, and it was so crazy. I believe, like, the first season of Fresh Prince, not the old one, the new one, I saw a homie had a Will jersey in the background. This is before anybody, I mean, we knew who Will was. This is like 2-3 years ago. You feel me? Right after they first drafted him, I see a Williams. It said 93. It said Williams on the back. I'm like, oh, snap. What they know about that? So regardless of what, you know, we were talking about, you know, just how important he's been to our organization. And, you know, that he's gone, it sucks. And, you know, he's just saying, yeah, you knew that he was going to want too much. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't really like talking like that. Never in my mind do I ever feel like a player wants too much. You know, like, they got to get what they got. But we came to an understanding agreement that, you know, what he did while he was here was amazing and awesome. And we loved it. And wish he could have done it more. But, you know, we got other people to pay next year and coming down the line, you know. So we can. I know as much as these players, especially Eagles players, especially homegrown, the fact that Howie picked him, the arguments that were going on in the background while he was picking him, I was like, Howie might want to really, really hold on to this dude as, you know, sort of like an ego piece. But we see him with what I'm seeing in this evolution of Howie is, ego aside and just straightforward. It's how we fly. You see me high, 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 high. That's how we go. Fly, go fly, high, high. So, that's where he is with it, and that's where the organization is with it. And like I said, there are people to pay coming down the line, coming down the pipeline. It was great that he was saying he did amazing things while he was here. It's time to move on. And as far as that price tag goes, and I can't help myself. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't say it. This is what I'm here for, right? This is the therapy session that we need as maniacs, eagle maniacs. All of us are. I just snatched up the name, but we're all legal maniacs in the hearts of my brains. Insane. Regardless of what, it's a little rich for our taste. What is that? That works out to be about 26, 52, 26 and a half million. No, 106, 23, 27, 27, 54. Somewhere around that. $26 to $27 million range a year. Ugh. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to do it. A guy that we had as a rotational piece and probably would have remained a rotational piece. I mean, albeit I know Jordan Davis was a starter in name. However, I believe definitely Will played about 50 to 60% of the snaps. Jordan Davis, another percentage, and other guys, other percentages. Regardless of what. Just now that's a bit rich for our blood right now, and as it goes, salute to Will. Thank you for what you did while you was with us, and now go break the Patriots or something. Like we sent them out there on a reconnaissance mission. Like, nah. Wish them the best in all his endeavors, man. Really, really, really love Will. Would look to in the future if ever I get to that level of talking to players and all that. I saw who was it? What do they call it? Goat Talk. What is it? Philly Mike and Lord Brunson had him on. So many people had him on. I believe Josh and Tom. What's his name? Thomas Mott. Yeah. I believe they had him on the show. Like Will was a part of the community, a part of the Eagles community, a part of the whole Eagleverse, man. And it was dope while we had him. Salute. Clap it up for Will. Did great things for a Super Bowl champion. We will never forget you for that. You feel me? Excuse me. Then another one of our guys. Who was it? We had our boy Josh Sweaty, 94. 19. I'm tripping. Regardless of what, man, Sweaty's gone, and Sweaty's gone to a guy that is pissing me off that he went over there, man. Went to feel like the dark side. Jonathan Gannon, this guy's over here poaching our people. I really, really, really don't like that, but man, good for Josh Sweat. Another dude, I believe he was teetering right around the level where I felt that the Eagles could have afforded him, especially seeing that a lot of these defensive ends are dropping off. I was going to try and transition into that, but being that we're talking about Josh Sweat, we're going to mix it all in and do it all at the same time. You feel me, Slime? So you've got Josh Sweat going over there. I believe it was 3 years, something like 76 mil, working itself out to about 19 mil a year, which was like a level that I figured that we might go, being the fact that we have, Josh Huff over here, Bryce Huff. Josh Huff. Why do I always say Josh Huff? Josh Huff was the wide receiver from Oregon that Chip Kelly used to love, right? I don't know. Whatever. Bryce Huff over here, he's 17 mil a year, and I figured, there's no way that we're going to be able to bring back Sweaty for anything less than 17, so I'm figuring around 17, 18, 19 range. Two edges, I do what we do with Huff. I'm much of the thinking. I believe the dude, SI, what is it? Talk on birds on whatever. What's the fuck his name is this channel, man? I'm giving everybody shout outs today, man. Just love being a part of this Eagleverse and just trying to give you all and look into the mind of the maniacs, some of the things I check out. Locked on Birds. Yeah, he's also a big proponent of Bryce Huff, believing that, he still has more to offer and, another year in Fangio's system. I do think that he can't go to the levels that we thought he would go to. I've been big on Bryce Huff since he was with the Jets. Like I say it all the time on this channel. I went to a game, Jets versus Eagles, the first time the Eagles ever losing to the Jets ever in the history. I have a great record whenever I go to games. I believe my record's like 8-2. So let's give it up for that. Y'all should start a GoFundMe for me. Like, get me to every damn game. I was at the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't. Regardless of what, you got your boy putting up numbers. Not so much numbers right now, but he put up numbers with the Jets, and I believe he can come back to that level. But as far as Josh Sweat goes, I just knew that if I was Josh Sweat, I don't think it would be possible for me to come back to the Birds looking at Bryce Huff like, yeah, and y'all want me to take what? The flock out of my that bullshit. You feel me? So I just don't So, there goes two guys right there. Another guy, like I said, we was talking about give it up for them. I'm going to give it up to Will like that. Josh Sweat, shit. Feels like Josh Sweat was here since the first Super Bowl. First Super Bowl win. Not first Super Bowl that we went to. That would be crazy. Regardless, you had Josh Sweat, the years that he's given him, man, the things that he's been through. That dude had to go get his bag, albeit in the grand scheme of things, he's not that old. It would have been, Also, all the things that Josh Sweat has been through with the leg problems and all that. I mean, he was supposed to be a top tier prospect coming out of college, and leg injuries, kind of sideline detoured his career. But he got here, did his damn thing. He's been such a great help. Yes. He was a team, but I believe he came right after the Super Bowl because I do recall Chris Long saying, he brought, and that's why Josh Sweat was rocking the fur coat during this Super Bowl parade, because Chris Long brought him under his wing when he came here, I believe, in the 18 season, if I recall correctly. I'm not recalling too many things correctly. I haven't went and got my Genko Balboa again. I don't know why I'm tripping. I need that stuff. Of course, from what? He's been around here for a while. He's done a lot of great things for the organization. Another Super Bowl champ that, those two dudes right there, I don't know if I could honestly say we wouldn't be here without them, but they were a huge, humongous, very big part of why we won that Super Bowl. What, we're talking about 4.5 sacks combined, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. Yeah, it got stupid. I mean, they might want to look into a new category, FIs, forced interceptions, because without Josh Sweat putting that pressure on Patty Mahomes, that Zach Baum interception probably doesn't happen either. You feel me? So big it up to Josh Sweat, man. Big it up to Josh Sweat. A long time Eagle, man. You boys been here for about 6, 7, 8 years. Like, whoa, wow, 7 years. Sheesh. Give it up for damn it, Josh Sweat. Albeit he's gone, man. He will not be forgotten once again. Someone who will go down in the annals in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles as a champion. It's fucking goal. So that sucks, but these just things that chips got to deal with. You feel me? So yeah, I hate to say it is what it is, because that trivializes, minimizes the situation what those two dudes brought to the organization. But this comes with the territory. When you fly to the heights that we've flown, you know what I'm saying? This is the way it goes. So on to the next. Speaking of defensive ends, a few defensive ends that were on my radar. No, it's actually just two, because Josh Sweat is gone. I was thinking perhaps, a reunion with Khalil Mack and Vic Fangio could have been on the boards, but I mean, I imagine it's got to be great playing for a coach like Harbaugh over there. He brings a different type of energy to a locker room, to an organization. So, big up on him staying over there. Khalil Mack doing what he got to do for his career in this situation. And, LA would probably be hard to leave. I love Vic Fangio. I'm 36 years old. Let me go to Philly. You know what I'm saying? Where it's cold as flock. You feel me? So I understand his decision and situation, whatever he got going on over there. So that's one dude I got to check off my list. Josh Sweat is off the list, so that I must pivot. As our boy Ross says on Friends. Yeah, I'm kind of old. I don't know if y'all know that reference. That was wild. So we've got two guys that were on my radar. I'm looking at Malcolm Kuntz from LA. Dude that I've had my eyes on. I was just trying to remember, like, when I was looking at him, I was commenting on somebody's page, like, and I was about to say, and then the guy on the other side of Max Crosby, and I'm like, Malcolm Kuntz, is that his name? Like, I didn't really see him too much last year. Is that the guy? Because Mama Maniac has a friend who has a kid on the Commanders, and he came up, but he didn't do too much. And I believe he was an interior defensive lineman. He had flashes, he did a few things. I'm like, nah. I'm like, is that why I'm thinking of this guy? Regardless of whom or what. I say all that to say this. Malcolm Kuntz has been on my radar for quite some time, and as I'm seeing right now, I see that the mediaverse, whatever you want to call it, Mediascape, agrees with me, or I agree with them, whatever the case may be. Who knows what happened first, the chicken or the egg, right? Did they put it in my brain? I know I definitely didn't put it in this. Regardless, Malcolm Kuntz is one of the guys that's been in my Eagle vision. Then we've got another guy, what's his name? Azeez Ojulari from the Women, the Giants, right? So I've seen him flash time and time again. One of the main things that he has an issue with is staying on the field, and that's definitely not something I see that the Eagles, gravitating towards. But if we could get him on a deal, something that makes sense. He reminds me a bit of Bryce Huff, but so you don't really want to go down that avenue again. However, like I said, once again, in the evolution of Howie, I believe that it's not so much like, okay, we did something, so that's going to happen again, so that's going to veer me away from it. You take each situation at its merit, and you evaluate from there. And one of the things to see, I'm getting long-winded with Ojulari, so you can tell that's probably the guy that I'm leaning towards. No, actually, but I like Kuntz too, man. Both guys definitely have a bit of an injury history. I mean, albeit Sweat will replacing the guy with injury history with guys that have injury history if we do it my way. But, trusting Howie, I trust whatever he does going along. I will not even fathom the fact or entertain the notion that I know more about this than him, and I'm pretty sure that he's going to do the right thing, man. How about Justin Fields going to the Jets. How a Jets fan feel about that? I kind of like it, man, but I know they're crazy and they're abused and Jack for years. Regardless, enough of that. Azeez Ojulari, Malcolm Kuntz. The reason why I'm not like it's a bit topsy-turvy. Like I said, I like the Malcolm Kuntz dude. I've seen flashes from him and there. I have a bit more of a knowledge of Ojulari being that he's in our division, and I talk to these Giants fans all the time. Ojulari, another proponent about he's crazy young. Dude is only 25. Did not know that. Another awesome thing about him is he's a former Georgia Bulldog. He's played with these guys before, so let's get some of these Bulldogs in here, get this chemistry going, and I'm pretty sure they're going to give intel as far as his inner workings, his character, and all that to the organization, and we see what we do from there. On Ojulari, I believe, if the price drops, and I believe that's really how he's playing right now, how he's playing a little bit of possum, like, I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I won't, dip my foot in, make things look a little crazy, whatever the case may be, but right now, I believe he's just waiting, because usually Howie does get great value. One of the main sayings I've been saying over my time of doing this Eagle Maniac thing is, Howie's not really usually with the Fast and Furious. The early beginnings when things are going crazy right now, like what we've seen yesterday and today. Like, he's really usually not into that until last season when, in hindsight, of course, Zach Vaughn looks like a crazy acquisition. It wasn't that crazy last season where I'm thinking more so like situational, rotational, special teams dude, like maybe they're try to make him replace Reddick, bring him off the edge. I don't know. But then he goes out here and goes balls to the wall, defensive damn player of the year type ish. You feel me? So that was awesome. But Saquon Barkley, that was the big ticket. That was the one that was like, whoa, 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 whoa. But usually he's not all into this Fast and Furious and doing crazy things. I believe it was like 3 moves on day 1 last season of free agency. I forget the third one. I'm going to be mad at myself later when I figure it out. However, it's usually with the late and luxurious that he does it. Not too much the Fast and the Furious, late and luxurious. He'll pop up late in free agency, like C.J. Gardner-Johnson late, James Bradbury late. We've got last season, Mekhi Becton late. It's those late pickups. So, people, the people that left the fruit hanging off the tree, like, what? Howie's like, are you dumb? Give me that, stupid. Are you stupid? I'm Howie Potter waving my magic wand, son. You crazy? I bought my Howie. I bust the stupid dope moves. I work for Jeff Stabon. Laurie, that is. Get it straight. You feel me? So, just be on the lookout for things. People sitting around, people hanging around, and we're snatching up. Like, I'm not too big on homie at the lid shop. Gonna call him Hat Maniac, right? Hat Maniac. He's like boasts and all that. I'm like, I don't know. That interaction, that exchange between him and the Eagles fans when we were smacking up his brother over here at the Link a few years ago in the championship game. I hate Debo. I don't know why that just popped up in my head. Because he's down there in Commanders now. We beat them in the championship. And then if they beat us in the regular season, we got our revenge. These things do not equate. Like, we smacked up the Niners in the championship game. And they beat us in the regular season game. Like, dude, these things are not equal. These are not the same. You're doing your own thing. These things are not the same. Calm down. You're going to get smacked in the Super Bowl. We do things that they can't do. We go back and we avenge ours. They go back and lose again. Bums. And I just love seeing them disintegrate right before my eyes, man. Flock the Niners. Just had to get that off my nuts, get that off my chest. So, however, and then the Commanders, they're doing a lot. They're doing some things down there, man. They're doing they're getting a lot of names. And they're giving up a lot of equity. Oh, it could go. Yeah, it's probably the same old Commanders, same old commodes, getting shitty. So I gotta reel it back in. Where was we with this? We've got Bosa. So and we've had exchanges with C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and I will get into that, but I ain't gonna get into that BS, man. C.J. is my dude. Slay is my guy. I just think he's not a professional orator. Get back. See, I'm spinning. The Maniac is spinning. Y'all got to reel me back in when I do this. So we've got Bosa. Albeit there were exchanges with CJ and all that, this, that, and the third, and we brought him back. It could be the same with Bosa if he does come here. Guys outside and all that. I'm pretty sure the Don, is going to do his work, do his due diligence, and figure out which guys fit our locker room. Because I don't know if y'all know, man, that's really a big part of what Dom DeSanto does. He figures out who guys are, what they are, what their makeup is, and if they will fit into this locker room. He knows more about you than you, guaranteed. He probably, Yeah. Like I recall, I told that story too many times. I'm not going to do it again today. This is free agency. This is free agency frenzy on a Maniac Monday. This is where we at with it. So, Bosa, not really my cup of tea, but I mean, if we were to go that direction, once again, as we always say, man, Howie knows best. I don't believe I've ever said that in my life, but I trust in Howie that, he'll make the right decision for the organization going forward. So, those are defensive end guys. Another thing that has popped up over the weekend is Goedert on the trade market. Give you my quick 2 cents about that. I don't got my notes. Where are my flocking notes? I was talking to Gordo Flacco earlier. He's saying, you feel me? My boy Gordo Flacco said, I don't think, he doesn't, we don't like it. No, who would like it? Like, especially for a fourth, like, come on, man. You figure, you see these guys going for a lot more. You're seeing what people are giving up for the Debos of the world. You see what the Cowboys are giving up for I forget, his name escapes me right now, the receiver from Mango. You feel me? 4th round picks. So it's equating Mango, but it really doesn't work like that. There are different inner workings into it. We have to take into account Mango is what, like, it's like, damn it, like he's damn near like 23 years old. He's very young. We were looking at a Goedert. He's 30 years old, injury prone. A few things that are weighing on the bad side of him. But however, the thing about it, the thing that lingers most in my psyche is the fact that Dallas Goedert is one of the best postseason performers we've ever seen, not to mention the rapport, the chemistry that he has with Jalen Hurts. You see him on the sideline during the interviews talking like, what is it between y'all? He's like, Dallas Goedert was one of the first guys to, go down, play, just throw it around with him, play catch with him. Like, what's the flock is going on here? Just went through off-season programs with Jalen Hurts in their infancy of their career. I believe when I couldn't have been going there when he was second string, but when he became a starter, I believe they were down I believe it was Houston, down in Houston, Jalen Hurts getting guys up and throwing this thing around. Regardless, I say all this to say all this BS to say that they have a chemistry that goes way back, and it would just suck to break that up. However, I do think there's a method to the madness, whatever how he's doing right now. I think one thing where I messed up, just like I was saying, Bourne's gone, Bourne comes back. I was on what's the name, Simone with the sports page, and I typed in, she was talking about how these people need to shut up talking all this trash about God, blah blah blah, and strip him out of here. I was like, don't worry about it. God will be back. Not thinking like, damn, I'm putting the wrong things in the universe. I forgot I'm supposed to do the reverse psychology, reverse the jinx thing. But, I got a little loose just commenting on the page, not thinking football, powers that be. So what I was doing, I was sane for a second. Stupid. So regardless of what, then this pops up today, pops up over the weekend that he's on the trade block. But I just don't think... I think Howie has something up his sleeve. I mean, let's look at it sensibly. We could get a 4th round pick, of course, this year. But if we keep Dallas Goedert and let him go in free agency the next year, we're looking at a 3rd round compensatory pick the following year, right? So that wouldn't be this year, next year. That would be a 25, 26, 27 pick. So I imagine that Howie probably would probably much prefer a 4th round pick this year. Oh, then no, because the trade, if you trade for picks, you don't get picks, compensatory picks, right? That's only if they go in free agency, right? So a 4th round pick this year would be better, probably, I imagine, for Howie right now, and then a 3rd round pick 2 years down the line. I guess, like I said, once again, I would never proclaim to be as good at this as Howie ever in a million years. Like, is you stupid? Shut up. These are just things going through the mind of the evil maniac, right? I just think it would be better as far as, pick wise, but I mean, because he's just so damn good, and I understand it's always smart. Like, look, let's look at it like this. Let's be sensible. And then let's flip the pillow. Let's cool out a little bit. The other side of the pillow is always cooler than, you feel me? The one we've been laying on, and we've been leaning on this Dallas Goedert thing for a long time. Just fans are gonna get mad, man. We have the thing is, just like last year with Hassan Reddick, I was upset. We were, if you're like me, you were probably upset till about 4 weeks into the damn season still about the Hassan Reddick thing. We weren't getting sex, we weren't getting any pressure. Like, what the flock is we doing? Bryce Self ain't doing nothing. What the flock is going on here? Look how things turned out in the end. We got to look at things in the macro, not always the micro. And where we got to in the macro, in the grand scheme of things, was calling ourselves chips, bitch. You feel me? So, we got that. So we got to look at it like that. As much as it sucks, sometimes it's better to get rid of a guy a year earlier than a year later. But Gotti, man, he means so much to this organization, so much to this team. Has done so much for us, so much for this. And to keep that nucleus in there for one more year, not to mention what he does in the run game and this, that, and the third. However, once again, like the theme of this video has been trusting Howie. You feel me? Like, this is the time of year. This is when he cooks. Let Howie cook. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, you feel me? That's what has to be done in order to get where we're going. So as far as guys that we're looking at, like, just as I'm texting PHlock Up, my home, like, listen, like, I was thinking it as he said it. I said it as he was thinking it. Regardless, it was like Mason Taylor, bro. Like, he's a dude. And not to say that Goedert is replaceable by a rookie by any means. It was at lunch with Mama Maniac, and she was like, but a rookie? I'm like, these rookies, things could happen. Regardless, Mason Taylor, he's somebody that's been on my radar because I don't think the dude from Penn State is going to be there, nor the guy from Michigan, Loveland, or Austin, what the hell is his name? Warren? Yeah. I don't think either one of those guys will be there when we pick, unless, of course, we're working something out. We're going to combine it with the Gotti pick to move up in the first round. Who knows how it's going to go with that? The next stop, already took the 25th off for that. Bro Maniac, that's Bro Maniac's birthday. Where the flock is, yeah. Anyway, we're going to have that going down. We're going to be on here going crazy, on draft night. That's not going to be the next time that we see anything going crazy. What is that? How many weeks? What is this? This is the 10th? Sheesh, 1 month and 15 days. I don't know if y'all noticed right now. It's 1 month and 1 day anniversary of winning the Super Bowl. Let's fly and go. Oh, man, every day, like since the Super Bowl, man, I'm watching highlights. Had this one moment where just euphoria overcomes me, and I just think, yo, they did it, bro. They did it, the Birds. 2-time Super Bowl champs, 2 birds up. To the haters, man. Oh, yeah. So we had that over the weekend. Also, a few dope things. We got Saquon Barkley giving the guys bear trucks. What? The offensive linemen, like, just outpouring of love because, without them, he knows he couldn't have been him or the him that he was this year. We can't be great without the greatness of others, and just constantly paying it forward to that O-line. It's just an amazing thing. Not to mention, we also saw Jalen Hurts, speaking of paying it forward. Hopefully, Jordan was giving Jalen Hurts some of those gems that propelled him to being the top player, the GOAT. I'm more of a LeBron guy. Let's get that flowing up in the comments, huh? What? Crazy. But no, definitely do not dissuade the greatness. I don't have near LeBron in the building. Matter of fact, every LeBron I've ever had, I've traded. It's wild. It's weird. I don't know. There's nothing to that. I don't think there is. Something in my subconscious. I love Jordan. Don't get it twisted. When it comes to that debate, I'll sit here and I'll big up LeBron all the time, and then I'll watch something. I'll watch like a NBA Classics. What happened to that? There used to be ESPN Classics and NBA Classics. Does it still come on? I don't know. But and then you go watch some old games. Jordan, like, yeah, I'm bugging. But then I go back and look at LeBron and the longevity and what he's doing over this span of time, and the guy that's doing everything that he does, man. But anyway, so Jalen Hurts having dinner with Jordan. I'm hoping he's dropping some gems on him, giving him some tips on how to get sixes. You stupid, that would be crazy. But anytime spent with Jordan, especially if you're scratching off that service, scratching that lotto ticket and redeeming something special from that man, can be nothing but amazing. It was dope, to see him. The picture was from like a distance, but you could tell your boy was grinning from ear to ear. It was wild. It was awesome. So great to see. So you had that going on, man. And I had a maniacism, an ego maniacism. I had it. Hold up, wait a minute. You thought I was finished? What? Yeah, I don't know if I know maniacisms. Of course, it's crazy. Things are going on. Of course, as soon as the video ends, dogs, we got news. We got things coming through. What do we do? Kenny Pickett up out of here. Thank you, Eagles fan, winning a chip with his childhood team. That's awesome. But what is it? We're trading Kenny Pickett for Dorian Thompson, the backup. He's pretty nice. He's done some things in a 2025 fifth round pick. How he cooking? Of course, as soon as the maniacism stops, who cares about maniacisms? I don't know. Well, I'm on some isms, right? I feel like I'm on isms right now. My head's spinning. News from the Birds. Live with the Maniac. Let me post this, and that's where we at with it, man. But I like to do around this time, about this time, man. It's always Eagles o'clock around here. Open your eagle eye, poke your beak in, give it a and say it with me, man. Till the next time, make it the best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. And what you gonna do when Egomania and Howie Roseman swoops down on you? Woo, woo, woo. Say it with me. EAGLES. Eagles. Let's flock and go.